Hi students, welcome back to Max Video Classes. In this video, I am going to teach some important properties of square numbers. Before going to this, once we recall what is square of a number. So what is square of a number? So if you multiply that number 2 times, the result we are called the square of a given number. For example, if you take 4, its square is 4 square means 4 into 4 it is equal to 16. That 16 we are called the square of 4. In the same way, if you take one more example, 11, its square is 11 square means 11 into 11 it is equal to 121. 121 is square of 11. Okay, and I think you are confused the difference between square of a number and perfect square number. It is very clear. Square of a number means square we treat as fundamental operation. It's not a fundamental operation, but we treat it is an operation. Okay, but perfect square number, that is a classification. We have so many classifications: even numbers, odd numbers, prime numbers, composite numbers. Like that, perfect square number is also one classification. So which type of numbers we are called perfect square numbers? If you write that natural number as a square of another natural number, then that number we are called perfect square number. Is it clear? Now we move to our concept, that is properties of square numbers. Okay, so property 1. Here one table is given, just observe the table. So in the table here we have the squares of 1 to 30 numbers. 1 square is equal to 1, 2 square is equal to 4, and 3 square is equal to 9, 4 square is equal to 16, 5 square is equal to 25, 6 square is equal to 36, 7 square is equal to 49, 8 square is equal to 64, and 9 square is equal to 81, 10 square is equal to 100, 11 square is equal to 121, 12 square is equal to 144, 12 square is equal to 169, and 14 square is equal to 196, 15 square is equal to 225, 16 square is equal to 256, 17 square is equal to 289, 18 square is equal to 324, 19 square is equal to 361, 20 square is equal to 400, 21 square is equal to 441, 22 square is equal to 484, 23 square is equal to 529, 24 square is equal to 576, 25 square is equal to 625, 26 square is equal to 676, 27 square is equal to 729, 28 square is equal to 784, 29 square is equal to 841, and 30 square is equal to 900. Just we observe the squares of these all natural numbers. Okay, so in this table 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49, 64, 81, 100, 121, 144, 169, these are all we are called perfect square numbers. Why? Because we are expressing these natural numbers as the squares of another natural number. For example, if you take 676, it is a perfect square number. Why? Because yes, we express this 676 as a square of another natural number, that is 26. In the same way, if you take one natural number like 530, can you say it is a perfect square number? No. Why? Because we can't express this 530 as a square of another natural number. So 530 is not a perfect square number. Okay, and observe the squares of these natural numbers 1 to 30. Observe the squares of natural numbers 1 to 30. Do you say anything? And here ask some important questions. See the table. Any perfect square number ends with 2? No. Any perfect square number ends with 7? No. Any perfect square number ends with 8? No. Any perfect square number ends with 7? No. Any perfect square number ends with 9? Yes, here we have 49 ends with 9, 289 ends with 9, and 729 ends with 9. And any perfect square number ends with 5? Yes, 25, it is a perfect square number, ends with 5. 225, it is also a perfect square number, ends with 5. 625, it is also perfect square number, ends with 5. And is there any number ends with 9 means yeah, 9 ends with 9, 169 ends with 9, 529 ends with 9. Is there any perfect square number ends with 2? No. Is there any perfect square number ends with 7? No. Is there any perfect square number ends with 8? No. Is any perfect square number ends with 0? Yes. Here 100 is a perfect square number, and 400 is also a perfect square number, and 900 is also a perfect square number. So yes, some perfect square numbers ends with 0, some perfect square numbers ends with 1, some perfect square numbers ends with 4, some perfect square numbers ends with 5, some perfect square numbers ends with 6, some perfect square numbers ends with 9. Okay, is any perfect square number ends with either 2 or 7 or 8 or 3? No, that is the first property. That means if you take any natural number ends with either 2, 3 and 7, 8, that number is never a perfect square number. That is the first property. Is it clear? For example, if you take a number 727, it is very clear this is not a perfect square number. Why? Because it ends with 7. That means the digit at units place is 7. So it is not a perfect square number. In the same way, if you take another number 423, can you say it is a perfect square number? No, not at all. Why? Because it ends with 3. That means the digit at units place is 3. So it is not a perfect square number. It is very clear. So that is the first property. Let's see. A number having 2, 3, 7 or 8 at units place is never a perfect square. This is the first property. A number having 2, 3, 7 or 8 at units place is never a perfect square. In other words, no square number ends in 2, 3, 7 or 8. That means if you find the square of any natural number, the result does not ends with 2, 3, 7 or 8. Is it clear? And here one important note is there. A number having units digit other than the digits 2, 3, 7 and 8 is not necessarily a perfect square. This is the most important note. Okay, so it is very clear. If any number ends with 2, 3, 7 or 8, that means the digit at units place is 2, 3, 7 or 8. It is very clear it is not a perfect square number. So in case if any number ends with any one of the digit other than 2, 3, 7 and 8, can you say it is a perfect square number? We can't say that. It may or may not be a perfect square. For example, let us take one number 530. Can you say it is a perfect square number? No. It does not ends with 2, 3, 7 and 8. It ends with 0. Now you say it is a perfect square number? No, it is not a perfect square number. Why? Because observe the table. This 530 lies between 529 and 576. So 529. Next perfect square number is 576. Why? Because 529 is the square of 23. And next natural number is 24. 23 after 24. Its square is 576. In between these two, 529 and 576. In between these two, we don't have any perfect square number. So but this 530 lies between these two values. So this 530 is not a perfect square number. Is it clear? So a number having 2, 3, 7 or 8 at units place is never a perfect square number, 100%. In case if a number having units digit other than the digits, and we can't say it is a perfect square number or not a perfect square number. it may or may not be a perfect square number. By doing the prime factorization, yes, we decide that given number is a perfect square number or not. Okay, here one question is there. Try this. Can we say whether the following numbers are perfect squares? How do we know? Let's see the first one. 1057. It is a perfect square number? No, it is very clear. Why? Because it ends with 7. It ends with 7. So it is not a perfect square number. Let's see the next number. It's 23,453. It is a perfect square number? No, not at all. Why? Because it ends with 3. 7,920. It is a perfect square number? No, it ends with 8. And this one, 2,22,222. It is a perfect square number? Not at all. Why? Because it ends with 2. Now 1,069. It is a perfect square number? Maybe it is a perfect square number. Maybe. Okay, actually it ends with 9. So maybe it is a perfect square number. We can't decide. By doing the prime factorization, we can decide it is a perfect square number or not. So 1069, it is maybe a perfect square number. And even 2061, it is also maybe a perfect square number. We can't say that. Okay, so this is the first property. So what is the first property? A number having 2, 3, 7 or 8 at units place is never a perfect square. That means the square of any natural number does not ends with 2, 3, 7 or 8. This is the first property. And let's come to second property. So this is property 2. Okay, so before explaining this property, first complete this table. Here some numbers are given and you find out the number of zeros at the end of a number, and you find the square of that number and number of zeros at the end of the square number. Okay, let's see. First number is 10. So how many zeros are there? 1 0 is there. Okay, and 10 square value 100. 10 square value 100. So at the end of this square number, how many zeros are there? There are 2 zeros. Okay, let's second number is 20. So at the end, how many zeros are there? 1 0. Its square is 20 into 20. It's 400. So how many zeros are there? 2 zeros are there. And next number is 200. How many zeros are there? There are 2 zeros. And its square is 200 into 200. 200 into 200. So 2 2's 4. And in the product, how many zeros we have? So in the first number we have 2 zeros. In the second number we have 2 zeros. Total 4 zeros. That means in our product we have 4 zeros. So 200 into 200, it is equal to 40,000. So at the end, how many zeros are there? 4 zeros are there. In the same way, let's take the second number, 2500. How many zeros are there? There are 2 zeros. Okay, and its square number means 2500 into 2500. How to find it? 2500 into 2500 is equal to 25 into 25, 625. And in the first number 2 zeros are there, in the second number 2 zeros are there. In our product we have 4 zeros. That means the answer is 62,50,000. 62,50,000. So at the end of the number, how many zeros are there? 4 zeros are there. And next number is 5,000. At the end, how many zeros are there? There are 3 zeros. And its square, 5,000 square. So 5,000 into 5,000. 5 5's 25. 5 5's 25. And in the first 5,000 we have 3 zeros, and second 5,000 3 zeros. That means in the product, how many zeros we have? 6 zeros. 1 2 3 4 5 6. So at the end, how many zeros are there? Yeah, 6 zeros are there. And next number is 20,000. At the end, how many zeros are there? 4 zeros are there. Okay, and its square, 20,000 into 20,000. 2 2's 4. And here 4 zeros are there. And next number, we have 4 zeros totally in our product. 8 zeros are there. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So at the end, how many zeros are there? Yeah, 8 zeros are there. Now observe the number of zeros at the end of a number and the number of zeros at the end of square number. Observe these two columns. Observe these two columns. Number of zeros at the end of a number and the number of zeros at the end of the square number. Okay, so in the first row we take only one zero at the end of the number. Its square has two zeros. And second, 1 0, 2 zeros. Third, 2 zeros, 4 zeros. And fourth, at the end of the number we take 2 zeros and its square has 4 zeros. 3 zeros, 6 zeros. 4 zeros, 8 zeros. Do you observe anything? Yes. Number of zeros at the end of the square number is double. 1 double 2, 1 double 2, 2 double 4, 2 double 4, 3 double 6, 4 double 8. Double means 2 times. 1 into 2 2, 1 into 2 2, 2 into 2 4, 2 into 2 4, 3 into 2 6, 4 into 2 8. That means at the end of a number, if you have finite number of zeros, its square has 2 times. Its square has 2 times at the end of that number. Okay, and observe the last column. Observe the last column. All are even numbers. That means when you find the square of any natural number ends with 0, its square has even number of. Its square ends with even number of zeros. Okay, so that is the second property. Let's see. The number of zeros at the end of a square is always even. The number of zeros at the end of a square is always even. We observe that point very clear here. The square of any natural number ends with 0, ends with even number of zeros. Is it clear? So this is the second property. The number of zeros at the end of a square is always even. In other words, a number ending in an odd number of zeros is never a perfect square. That means, for example, if you take a number 3000, can you say it is a perfect square number? That means perfect square number means, can you express this number as a square of another natural number is equal to n square like this? Can you find anything? No, it's not possible. Why? Because the natural number ends with odd number of zeros. So it is not a perfect square number. It is very clear. Okay, and here also we observe one important note. The numbers ending with an even number of zeros may or may not be a perfect square number. Okay, that means for example, if a number ends with even number of zeros like this, now you say it is a perfect square number. Actually it ends with even number of zeros. According to this property, we said it is a perfect square number, but it is not a perfect square number. It ends with even number of zeros, but it is not a perfect square number. If you have any doubt, find out the prime factorization of this number. Okay, one prime factor left over, no doubt about that. So it is not a perfect square number. So we can't decide by depending on the number of zeros at the end of the given number. Is it clear? Okay, but yes, any perfect square number does not ends with odd number of zeros. If any number ends with odd number of zeros, it is very clear it is not a perfect square number. Is it clear? Okay. Let's come to third property. Property 3. Let's see. The units digit of the square of a natural number is the unit digit of the square of the digit at units place of the given natural number. So we can't read this is a property, just observe the table. That means when you take any number ends with these digits, its squares ends with these digits. Is it clear? units digit of the number. That means if you take any number ends with 0, its square is also ends with 0. If you take any number ends with 1 or 9, its square ends with 1. And if you take any number ends with 2 or 8, its square ends with 4. Okay, if you take any number ends with 3 or 7, its square ends with 9. If you take any number ends with 4 or 6, its square ends with 6. If you take any number ends with 5, its square also ends with 5. So this is the more important table. That means by using this table, just we guess the units digit of the square of the number. For example, if you take one number 46 and you are trying to find out the square of this number 46 square, so it ends with which number? No doubt it ends with 6. 46 square ends with 6. Why? Because the last digit of the given number is 6, so its square ends with 6. In the same way, if you take any number like 91 square ends with no doubt 1 square, it is called 1. In the same way, if you take another number 125, its square ends with 5, no doubt. Is it clear? So the unit digit of a number is 2, then its square ends with 4. Okay, next let's complete this question. Try this. What will be the ones digit in the square of the following numbers? You don't find the square of the given numbers, just you tell what is the ones digit in the square of the following numbers. For example, let's you take the first one, 1234. If you find the square of this number, what is the digit in ones place? Says the given number ends with 4, so its square ends with 6. Okay, and the second one, that given number is 26,387. so if you find the square of this number, its ends with, that means the digit in units place is 9. And next number 52,698, so its square ends with 4. 8 square 64 na, so 4. Next 99,880, its square ends with 0. And 21,222, its square ends with 4. 2 2's 4 na. Next 9,106, its square ends with 6. That means without finding square of a natural number, then you can decide the digit in ones place by using this table. Is it clear? These are the important properties of square numbers. Okay, once we recall, so this is the property 1. So what is the property 1? A number having 2, 3, 7 or 8 at units place is never a perfect square. In other words, no square number ends in 2, 3, 7 or 8. And note is most important. This point is most important. A number having units digit other than the digits 2, 3, 7 and 8 is not necessary a perfect square. It may or may not be a perfect square. Okay, let's come to the second property. What is the second property? The number of zeros at the end of a square is always even. In other words, a number ending in an odd number of zeros is never a perfect square. Okay, so here the important note is the numbers ending in an even number of zeros may or may not be a perfect square. Okay, so this is the second property. And the third property is, it is not a property, just here we we say the units digit of a square number. Okay, so in the given number, units digit is 0 and its square has 0. In the given number, if the units digit is 1 or 9, its square has 1. In the given number, if the units digit is 2 or 8, its square has 4. Like that. 3 or 7, its square has 9. Units digit in the given number is 4 or 6, its square has 6. And if the units digit is 5, its square, the units distance of the square number is also 5. So these are the important properties of square numbers. And next we have some more important patterns. Okay, we will continue that in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.